Hey y'all, Queen V here. I just realized that I never told you guys about my other night. I said I was going to talk about why I had an absolute shit night at work the other night. And here I am. Now I'm over it. I almost had a whole mental breakdown, but it's okay. I'm all right. And since for the love of me, I have no idea why people like it, I'm gonna do it while doing a mukbang. I'm having some of my leftover Chipotle from the other night. And hopefully I don't get interrupted this time because people kept interrupting me. I've tried to film this about 14 times now. Cheers. And I don't want to hear it, Leisha, that my food is no longer good, because it is. It was from 2 days ago. Chipotle. I can't possibly eat it all at once. I only eat a little bit at a time. So I heated some up. And here we are.
Baby, what the hell is wrong with you?
I'm doing a video. Of course he needs to talk during my videos, of course. He really wants to be part of this. He just doesn't want to be part of it. He wants to be part, but he doesn't want to be part. Okay, I guess this can be interactive. So, back to the story. So, the other night, I'm at work. Bartending, if you don't know, if you're new here, I'm a bartender. And I talked about it several times. I have something called misophonia. It's where my brain processes sounds differently than most people. So, some days, sounds that would normally irritate one person, it gives me the flight or fight response. So either I want to, whatever it is making that sound, or I take off and I want to run and cry. And that night was one of those nights where I was just in tears because people, okay. So bartending, yes, of course it's going to be loud and there's noises you have to deal with. And I'm fine with that. Not fine, I probably shouldn't say, but fine in the sense where if people don't know that certain sounds irritate me, I don't take it as bad because they're there having fun. It's not their issue that I have sensory issues, right? I love my job most days. I'm not saying this to be cocky, but I'm a good bartender. I am a good bartender. I remember people's names. I remember their drinks. They could come in after a year and I'll still remember what they drank. I could have a full bar of people. I will not forget what they're drinking that night. I stay on top of it. When they need a drink, I got it. Well, some people, the people that know what triggers me, and these are my coworkers. That's the crazy thing about it. I bartend alone, but a lot of them hang out at the bar on either their day off or after shift, or some of them are KJs, karaoke jockeys. And they all know my triggers. One being whistling. Another is tapping. Ice crunching. It's a lot. But, and for the average person, it's like, okay, I know nobody else is choosing what I do for a living, and that's fine. But when you're there and you're purposely trying to trigger me, it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Because now when you order a drink, I'm gonna be like, oh, you want that with a little fuck you and a little fuck you in the drink? Will that make it taste a little better? Asshole. So, and I know you're gonna tell me to get this noise canceling earbuds or whatever. I have them. I have a couple different kinds. I have the kinds that are for bartending specifically. They're called Eargasms. I have the loops. The problem is I still need to be able to hear people. I still need to hear if there's something going on, a commotion, whatever. I need to hear people when they order. So it can't drown out everything. It drowns out. It helps. It takes the edge off, but it doesn't cancel it. because I do still need to hear people. So then I'm irritated because I gotta keep taking them in and out because these assholes are trying to make my night hell by daring each other. I dare you to whistle. I dare you to tap. I dare you to... They're like 5-year-olds. I'm like, dude, like, because it's not just annoying, it breaks my concentration. So I just got a whole list of drinks that somebody wants because it's a whole bunch of people ordering drinks. And I'll have like a bunch of glasses out. I got all different bottles. I'm trying to pour it and they'll whistle randomly. And I'm just like, it snaps me out of my concentration and it sucks. And I'm sitting there thinking like, bunch of fuckers. Like, why would you purposely piss off your bartender? That's like dropping your kids off at daycare and pissing off your daycare person. Why would you do that? Your child has to be there the rest of the day, and normal people wouldn't take it out on a child, but you never know. Like, I know better than to put some fuck you in their drink, aka Visine. You can kill somebody doing that, and that's highly illegal. I would never do it, obviously, but who knows who would? Somebody else might do that. I ain't gonna do it, but somebody else might. Do I think about it? Am I like, they deserve a little fuck you in their drink? Yeah, hell yeah. But I just run off and cry instead. It's not funny, but that's really what happened. And then I gotta come home and I freaking had a mental breakdown on poor Malcolm here, crying my face off, telling him what happened. And he got to deal with me. And then he's like, well, it was just that had you in tears? And I'm like, I don't expect the average person to understand what I'm going through, but it's honestly like, if somebody has OCD and they have their house exactly the way they want it, everything is lined up, they measure everything, whatever, it's lined up. I might not understand why they do it that way, but I know it's going to irritate them if it's moved. So I'm not going to go out of my way to move it. You might not understand why it's going to bother me and fuck up my night to hear certain sounds, but just the fact that you know it's gonna upset me or mess up my drinks. I wound up making some mistakes just because of it. I wound up giving somebody the wrong change because my head was just like, what the entire F is wrong with people? So I would just think, just be freaking kind to people. If you know they're going through something, don't do more stuff to upset them. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, if you see somebody's having a hard time, maybe just make their day a little better. If I'm on their, I don't really stay after my shift ever anymore, but if ever I am, I'm always like offering help. Like, hey, can I do anything to help you? You need ice, you need whatever. You need some fruit chopped. I'm trying to make their shift easier. They come in and want to make my shift a nightmare. Thanks, guys. And again, here's a little fuck you in your drink. A little fuck you. You have anything to add over there?
No.
Okay. Did you have to deal with my craziness the other night when I came in?
Well, yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. Did you understand it?
No, ma'am, I did.
But do you go out of your way to trigger me?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Once in a while he does.
Oh, well, yeah.
Once in a while he does, but he shuts it down usually pretty quickly. But I have so many triggers. I'm gonna be honest. I am not a freaking treat to live with. I'm not the easiest person, but I do have some good qualities about myself.
You do.
I have some pretty good qualities.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
And so hopefully it balances out. I don't know. This is why I've talked about, he doesn't like it. When we get a house that I want my own little she shed, bitch barn, whatever the hell you want to call it. My own little tiny house in the back, in-law quarters, whatever.
In-law. I called it an in-law.
I know, but that's what it's normally called.
Well, because I try to say it nicely. People don't have. How am I going to tell? Hey, dog, don't worry. Victoria, she in the bitch barn right now. She's like,
Well,
dog, y'all talk to each other like that?
I told you can't call it that. I called it that. You know?
Wait, what do you mean?
You
I
can't call it that.
Why not?
You're not a female.
Well, what if I identify as a female for that moment? It's that world now.
Okay, that's a whole different topic.
Well, I'm not, but I'm just asking.
Guess what we're about to do? We're about to go live and play a game.
No, we're not.
Why?
You want to know why for real?
How about after? He's going potty. That's why he said that. I'll never understand why people like to hear chewing. I'll never get it. If you see anything on my counter, just mind your business. I'm cleaning up after I finish this video. Anyway, so yeah, getting back to that. Oh, by the way, if you're still listening to this, all the way up until here, drop down a heart emoji if you, oh wait, let me change that. I want to know that you're really paying attention. If you're listening, I would like a fairy emoji, a drink emoji, and a hug emoji. That way I'll know that you're still listening to all my malarkey. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'm gonna finish my Chipotle bowl, and I'm gonna make him play a game with me. We're gonna do it live. Okay? Okay. They can't see you, dude.
Deuces.
He said bye. Oh, we got the grandkids later today too. So maybe you'll bring them on something. Who knows? We'll see. All right, y'all. Peace.